Steel cage locked, I'm ready to ride. Built to wreck, no place to hide. Full send mode, got nothing to lose. If you're in my path, better tighten those screws.
I see you hiding, back and slow. Ain't no place for cowards, bro. The sticks break, time to drive. I'm going down, track shot live.
Boom, smash, crank it up high. Track shot live, send him to the side. Twist that metal, bend that frame. One last crash and I'm taking this game.
Smoke pours out, axles twist. Front end folded but I still exist. Tires pop, frames collapse. One more hit and a ride gets scrapped.
Flags go up, sticks come down. If you ain't repping, get out of town. No sandbagging, no last minute job, I line it up.
Track shot live.
Boom, smash, crank it up high. Track shot live, send him to the sky. Twist that metal, bend that frame. One last crash and I'm taking this game.
Smoke pours out, axles twist. Front end folded but I still exist. Tires pop, frames collapse. One more hit and that ride gets scrapped. Flags go up, sticks come down. If you ain't wrecking, get out of town. No sandbagging, no last minute jive, I line it up. Track shot live.
Boom, smash, crank it up high. Track shot live, send him to the sky. Crush that front end, twist those wheels. Mad dog fury, bringing the steel.
Big frames, fire and dirt. No regrets, just wrecking work. Mad dog running, wheels still spin. Last car rolling, I win.
Boom, smash, crank it up high. Track shot live, send him to the sky.
Trophies mine, metal flies. Crush, wreck, twist, do or die.
Is that back tire gonna fall off? We got this.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2025 Maple City Madness in Norwalk, Ohio, brought to you by DerbyParts.com. Tonight we have two exciting heats for you guys, all live and free because of DerbyParts.com. I'm sitting here tonight with Robbie and Andrew from Twisted Metal Motorsports. Guys, we are so excited to have you with us here tonight for this awesome event. We got beautiful weather. We got tons of people in the stands, and we're looking forward to a great show. What do you have to say about this weekend?
I'm glad it finally quit raining, and the sun came out. The wind's been blowing, so the track's starting to look great. It's going to be an awesome weekend for everybody. A lot of good-looking cars here already.
Definitely got a lot warmer.
Yeah, it's going to get warmer as the weekend goes on. Unfortunately, about the time we're going to leave is going to be the hottest. But I tell you what, once these motors get screaming,
it don't matter.
It don't matter. The adrenaline's going to start pumping. We're going to start seeing those hits. We're going to get all jacked up, and that's going to be about that.
Yep.
Guys, as excited as we are about this show this weekend, you have some exciting news coming up. Not a whole lot of exciting news, just enough to whet people's appetites for what you've got coming down the pipeline. Let's hear a little bit about that.
Well, most definitely, the Bourbon Beatdown was back in March, and with everything that took place and stuff, we thank everybody that had come out. We had almost over 6,000 people in the stands and stuff for a first year. It's pretty overwhelming.
Yeah.
As any promoter would say. We thank all the fans, and most definitely we thank, all the guys that were competing and stuff. So with that said, we listened and we learned a lot. And, 2026, we have some big things in store.
Yeah.
We know we had some issues last year, and we know that we always will. So we've put some things in place to try to correct those issues, Micah. So,
well, if I know anything about working with you guys, you just take in all the information. I know people want answers right away, right? Give us the answer. Give us the answer. Well, sometimes you just have to digest what you're hearing, because a week from now you may hear from somebody else, and they may say something opposite of what you just heard.
Yep.
So you got the good and the bad. You're going to take all that in. You're not going to make just real quick decisions. You're going to do what's best for not only the competitors and the fans, but also your business. You have a business to protect. So
there's one thing that I can't stand, and that's watching somebody set wayside while everybody else is getting to do something. I like watching people do what they want to do and put their heart and soul into it. And I know that last year there was a lot of people that didn't get entries. So this year we know that was one of our major issues that Andrew and myself didn't like, because we're people. We're people pleasers, right?
Yeah.
So, so Andrew, you want to say what we did to fix that?
So we sold out. Less than a minute. And so
280 spots.
So 2026, we've implemented a few things, and so one thing that there's definitely going to be some more spots open for 2026, and hey,
yes,
if you think you can get a chance or you didn't get a chance, this definitely will be the time to try again.
How do we do that? What are we going to do?
Hey, we're going 2 days.
Whoa,
we're going Friday and Saturday.
Yep. Look out.
Friday, Saturday, yep.
We're going to end up doing 8 classes over 2 days.
Yep.
These 8 classes, we put our heads together, and
we're going to give more information out on what those classes are
later
throughout
on
the weekend. But, 8 classes, 2 days.
2 days.
Now, hey, if you really want to know, I may have some inside information on that. I do like greenbacks.
Bribes,
I do like greenbacks,
right.
They go a long ways.
Thanks for being a sponsor, Micah.
Yeah, Micah.
You bet.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
It takes a lot of money. One thing that I want to touch base on is it takes a lot of money to do that. Andrew and I are not standing up front saying, look at us and look at what we're doing. We do that for the Derby drivers. We had a lot on the line. We took big risks. And so did the promoters before us. And it ain't nothing against them, and we salute them because we went down that road and we know the struggles. We lived them. We nights, midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning on meetings, on Zoom meetings, and hats off to those guys and any promoter that does it. But
that did it there, they put their heart and soul into that place beforehand, and some things that they had went through, that was out of their control. Also, we made notes, and
the venue is I'll say this out loud. The venue is amazing venue. It's huge.
We'll stand on the racetrack and watch.
But we're motorsports people, and the venue is set up for agriculture. So we're kind of you know, we're kind of I wouldn't say reinventing the wheel, but we're kind of trying to sell something to them to prove them that it can work, and we can't do that without all the drivers and all the fans that are supporting us. So,
and the people that support us, like we have some people that that are coming in marketing wise that that want to see it continue to grow, and I will tell you that venue, they're big. Like they want this event to continue to grow.
Yep.
Yeah.
They want the best for the area. They see that it has major potential for that area for everybody. So
yeah.
Yeah, the location's fantastic. I mean, you're 5-minute walk from the airport.
Yep.
Right.
I mean, how do you beat that? Hotel's right there.
Hey, the hotel's
I mean,
right there.
Give me a break. Why wouldn't you want to go down there?
Hey, and, really for the price, the hotel's been wonderful for us. Sometimes you go to some of these derbies a little bit further off. Like you don't get that kind of a selection of a hotel for that kind of price.
Right.
And I know one thing, like for 2026, like they're holding pretty true to their prices, and
Yep. Once again, they're on board wanting to support us
Yes.
and make it big as they can make it for everybody involved. The drivers, they want them to be able to bring their family there. Last year they had some construction on the swimming pool, Micah. This year, you'll be able to bring your kids there and swim.
Yeah.
It's indoor heated.
Yeah.
It just wasn't open in time for the event, unfortunately.
Pay attention. We say 2 days event. I mean, some people think, well, how do we get to come for 2 days?
We've got something in place for that.
We got something in place for
Yeah.
that. For sure.
Well, Robbie and I had some good conversations this weekend, and it's good to bounce ideas back off. He wants to hear from somebody who's not in his shoes.
We
Right.
we always ask people's opinions, and we take it.
So,
Definitely.
So, yeah, it was good to have those conversations, and
Thank you for being there for that, Mike.
yeah, you bet.
Yeah, thank you. Throwdown and Track Shot Live. They've been there with us through the beginning, and
It was cool. It was cool. Throwdown having the first ever show at Bourbon Beatdown. So
Yeah.
2 of the first working together to make it happen. It was amazing.
Yeah, I agree. That was a really good time. Just a lot of cool people I got to meet, and
Yep.
people I see on Facebook all the time, but I've never met them before. So it was exciting to be able to do that. And when you can network like that, it's just a lot of fun.
One thing last year that we didn't like to do, but we had to make the call mid-derby, is we had to switch the last class around. So we had to put the mini cars last, but we did that because we had a plan in place in case something didn't go right.
Right.
The fans didn't see that, but the drivers that were waiting outside unfortunately did. So this year we have something in place to fix that too.
Yep.
We're not gonna rush around like we did last year. So.
Hey, and we stay true to our word. We made a comment to those mini car drivers and people that compete in the mini car classes. We said, hey.
It was $20,000 if we went over that midnight, and Andrew and I already had the money. We already had it. We were ready to write it.
We would have paid it.
It was happening, but we were going to do everything in our power for the first event at that show or at that facility not to go past that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we didn't have no bad blood there with the facility.
Yep,
So.
for sure.
So.
Well, you guys told us this, and now you're this, and we got to pay people more, and they got to stay longer, and
Right.
yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
They got to pay their employees longer to keep selling hot dogs and hamburgers and clean
And
the
we inherit
bathrooms.
that price. You know what I'm saying? Like we inherit that
Yep.
bill. So
just a big snowball effect.
But hey,
there.
our mini car guys, most definitely they need to listen up, pay attention, because
We got some cool
over this
stuff.
weekend, we're true to our word.
Yep.
We said we'd take care of them, and so
We got some exciting news that we're going to keep releasing a little bit at
Most
a time over
definitely.
this weekend. So.
some thought it was a little bit too crowded at times. Hey, we got to fix for that.
Yep.
Sure, right.
So
All right, well, that's just a little bit more than I was expecting for you guys to give out. So, hey, look at that. I talked you out a little
Yeah,
bit more
you
than
got
what
us
you
a little
wanted
bit.
to.
You cried a little
you got a little bit. You cried. Hey, but we got a lot more.
Thank you.
I know you do.
Yeah,
I know
thank
you do got a lot
You
more.
know, Michael, thank you for what you do for us.
Yeah, you bet. Absolutely. It's a privilege to be able to work with you guys. And, speaking of working with you guys earlier today, we were working on a golf cart.
Oh my goodness.
I was like the little kid getting his hand slapped with a flashlight. But
I'm sorry you couldn't get in there too. There's just, unfortunately, Fatty's golf cart's engine compartment is only so small, and I'm
Yeah.
afraid if one more person got in there, you'd probably die from dust inhalation. So
when you took that seat off, I thought maybe there's going to be some more room for me. But
I mean, did you see the dust cloud that came up? I know. Hey,
and leave it to Fatty to haul a golf cart here that needs fixed.
that didn't
Right,
run.
right.
Yeah.
You can use it, but you got to fix it first.
Yeah. You may have to reach behind the seat and grab a hold of the throttle and
Wood screws holding it together.
hey, that wasn't the throttle.
unbelievable.
What are we doing? What's going on
I
out
don't
there?
know. Hey, I know one thing. I am excited,
I'm ready for this
to watch
Derby.
this class.
Yep.
These two classes, like them MWFA cars, them guys, they'll send it.
Oh, yeah.
I
they're
seen a
absolutely
90 to
gonna send it.
97 Lincoln out there. I'm excited.
Hey, Robbie, what did that 97 Lincoln have on it?
It looked like it's got 35-inch tires on the back.
Hey, he does have 30-inch tires. We're going old school.
Heck yeah.
Yep, true old school.
Oh.
All right, Bill. Well, that was not the news we wanted to hear,
Yeah,
Bill.
right.
but
We're
We
good.
appreciate
We're
that.
good.
Hey, we're
Yeah,
good.
We're good.
So tonight's what? MWFA and
Yeah, we'll let Todd hit that all
Okay.
up when he gets here.
Okay.
No,
where is Todd? Todd's out doing some work. huh?
Yeah, Todd's
Yeah.
out work. Todd's always doing something. I mean, it
he's-
might not always be productive, but he's always doing something.
I think he's always looking for that book.
He's
the
creating-
book. Hey, I know one thing. Sometimes I see him with a book, and then sometimes I'm like, hey, has anybody seen Todd? And then he looks like a lost dog, and we're like, hey, Todd, what's wrong? He's like,
he's not supposed to let go of this book.
Right.
And I
yeah.
have it in my
Why
possession.
do you have it?
Hey, let's take papers out.
He's probably out looking for this book. I have no idea where he's at, but he's probably looking for that book.
hey, the rumor is, though, Todd, they say Todd used to be a bull rider back in the day, and I think he's going to show his expertise
He's probably,
tonight,
he's
right?
probably out stretching.
He's stretching.
Icy hot.
He's getting his bull rope ready, He's
Polishing
heating
his
it up,
boots.
getting the rosin going,
yeah,
I heard he's brought a glove with
he
him.
does
I don't
a lot-
know,
he
but
does
I
a
think
lot
he's
of-
brought a glove with him.
Yeah. He
I mean-
pulls on that rope a lot, I hear.
I know we give Todd a lot of crap, but
Unbelievable.
Todd's been really busy here lately, creating this website that's good for anybody in the Derby. What not a cooler website to be able to go to one place and be able to buy any part that you want. That's from the vendors that are involved. So.
Right.
You swipe one credit card and buy a part from multiple different vendors. In
Yeah,
one
that's
spot.
cool. Put
So
everything in your cart and
one
you're
spot,
done.
Yep.
That's so
one
cool.
place. Yep.
So cool.
And that's a lot of work. Anybody that's ever created a website, the frustration of that job.
Well, I'm just glad Anthony was there to set that up for Todd, and then Todd could just take all the credit. So that's really
Is that
cool
what it
that's
is?
how that worked
Look
out.
at him. He's over here smiling like, yeah, thanks, boss.
Poor Anthony.
Props on the back.
Poor Anthony.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
yeah. You guys are going to see Todd here in just a little bit. He's just waiting in the wings, just itching to get on camera. I can see it now. He's bouncing back and forth,
He's brushed his hair
stretching
30
his arms.
times,
He's
you know.
pulling on that beard a little bit.
Hey, he's trimmed up too. I mean,
Yeah.
he's ready.
Yeah.
He's dressed to impress. I
Yeah.
mean, he's freshened up.
He
I don't know
ain't-
what he's got going on, but he's fresh.
We
Hey.
stayed up pretty late last night partying, and Todd went to bed early. So
Yeah.
He ain't even got the shorts on today. That tells you how much business he means.
it's too cold. I don't blame him. It's too cold.
He's strictly business tonight. I mean, he's strictly business. I don't know if anybody can handle the next two or 3 days of him.
That's his work shorts.
But I tell you, if that boy had some chaps, he'd probably have them on right now, too. Just
Oh.
getting ready.
They say Linky's got a cowboy hat on. I've seen Linky with
Yeah.
a hat, a
He ain't
cowboy
took
hat.
it off. Nope.
Hey, he's getting ready to cowboy up. I mean,
Hey, Robbie's got one, too.
American
Red, white,
flag,
and blue.
Yeah.
hey, but the rumor is this: Bourbon Beatdown,
Oh God.
Fatty says he's got cowboy boots.
Whoa.
Not.
Yeah, Fatty was making fun of us for our high-dollar cowboy boots, and then
Right.
he
right.
says he's got some $80 ones.
Yeah?
We'll see what they
I
look
think
like.
they got the gold tip. You know what I'm saying? You know those pointy ones that got the gold tip on the front?
It got him from the flea market.
Hey, I'd say it's done changed color from the fake brass on it.
He left him in the sun too
Hey,
long.
I'm gonna go find somebody to make him a pair of Spurs or something to wear tonight.
Those are those color changing ones. You put them in cold and they turn blue. You put them in,
Oh,
in the
yeah.
sun, they turn red.
Check out these sweet jerseys
I know.
Todd hooked us up with.
Show them the back. You got your name and number on there. Look at that, Robbie.
Todd hooked us up.
I'm not going to say too much about the cowboy boots because mine can't be a whole lot more than what Fatty's
This
were
is
worth.
for the
Oh, no.
size 32 foot.
Yeah.
Hey,
well,
I don't know. That's leather. He's probably got pleather.
The,
Yeah,
Plastic.
I did
He's probably got that plastic.
I did pony up for the leather.
we're starting our own softball team, so we're gonna hit up some of these church
Yeah.
leagues.
Heck yeah.
Definitely don't
That
play
big
in church
14-inch
leagues.
ball, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, definitely don't play in church leagues. Go,
I know church-
co-ed. Go co-ed.
Church leagues are more intense
Yes.
than anything.
Yeah, I used
Yes.
to play in those quite a bit. It was a lot of fun back in the day. If you could hit a home run with that thing, you were doing something special.
Sometimes them church leagues, like, going to a nursing home, watching them play bingo and somebody hollering bingo. So, yes, church league, softball.
Let's talk about this venue here.
Hey,
I've never been here, so it's pretty neat to see how camping is on one side of the road
Yep.
and the track and everything's on this side of the road. pretty neat how it's split right down the middle.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Like it's a little troublesome getting back and forth at times with traffic, but other than that, yeah, it's pretty slick.
So what do they do about the cars once they're done coming off the track? They just push them off in a big pile, and then like car trailers come and get them.
That's a really good question. I don't know, Robbie.
I didn't know.
My first time as well. So
okay,
we're all going to learn a lot here this weekend. But
beautiful facility though, like man.
Hey, like these,
like
the barns that they have. I know doing inspections and stuff. You know, they went from one barn. I know Sire, he was painting in one barn, and
we
then
got evicted.
they moved over to another barn, and then another barn, and then hey, they're building a brand new complex back there. You know, that's super nice. You know.
Yeah.
You know, like I know, like in Ohio, you know, agriculture's big, farming and stuff. You know.
Yep.
With all of that, you know, like this venue here is an on-growing facility, which is nice.
Yeah, they had the big cars on one side, they had little cars on the other side, and everything's kind of split up, and yeah, it was pretty sweet.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing, too. I'm interested, you know, like I got to watch quite a bit of what Sire and them did, you know, like he's by himself today, you know, painting, and, you know, some of the stuff that he's put together, we got to see quite a bit of it, but, like, it's
First
neat.
time you're seeing it in person?
For me?
Yeah.
No, you know, like I've watched him do it before, but, like, more than likely, you know, like the different things that people are asking for him to do, you know, because, you know, for him, you know, like, hey, I seen some of the throwdown cars, you know, like just him doing that, you know, like really drawing people to just be able to see it. And then he had quite a bit of an audience earlier, you know, why he's at. And then I think Linky's boom box that he brought out, you know, he went back to the 80s music, and, you know. When,
so Lanky was talking.
Yeah, you know.
He is a boom box.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
he got moves.
He does.
It's cool watching. It's cool watching Jason too. He can look at something. He can look at the picture and then just paint it. Like I would have to keep going back and look. Go back. Look.
Photographic memory.
He just takes it and does it. It's like, man, it's amazing.
Boy, that sunshine and feels good.
It's like some RC car demolition derby tracks going on down here.
Yeah, I was checking that out as well.
Oh, this was.
They got a bunch of cars down there on the cement too.
I thought they were carrying skates for speakers, and now I realize it's a RC car.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
Can you see them all piled up there in the corner by the grass?
I thought those were skates.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah, I've seen the wheels.
Got some over here on the left side of us, right side of everybody else, probably.
Yep, that's pretty neat.
Hey, look at them. If I don't know that, hey, I got some. I bought some, I guess, a few years ago and bash and stuff, and hey, I've not used them since.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're hanging in the garage, and so.
You did pretty good at that derby, didn't you?
Hey, I did.
Top, what, 3?
Top 3 out of.
No, probably about top 7, but I'll tell you this.
I knew you got
top
up there
7,
pretty
but hey,
far,
listen.
Yeah.
So what I did.
He was 7 out of 3.
No, hey, how many was in there, Robbie? Like
first one in, first one out.
Yes, so Robbie's there, and then like I had some buddies there, Rish and them. Hey, but when we did it, the winner, it lasted 2 hours.
No.
2 hours on a
Get
battery.
Out of here, dude.
I think they get. I don't even know how they let me in on it. Do you?
Oh.
I think they said, "Hey, you want in on it?" I was like, "Yeah, hey." He's like, "I'll rent you a car," so I rented a car, and hey, 2 hours was the feature.
Forever.
I'm like, I didn't last that long. Like mine
okay.
lasted. I don't know. I was probably in there for 45 minutes, and then you could tell the guys that are, guys take the time, kind of like they do in this, you know.
Yep.
For the regular.
Was there a lot
cars.
of baggers in that? Do they hang out in the corners?
Oh no, you ain't got time because you get smashed in that. You get caught in the corner. Listen, you're smashed.
Are we good?
Sure.
We good?
Yeah. We're good.
We're good?
We're good. We're golden, baby.
All right.
Yeah. You know, one thing I like about this track here is the walls. They are locked in.
Yeah, you ain't pushing that out.
You ain't pushing that out at all.
This is years and years and years of being packed in. I mean, this wasn't just built today.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So
that's very safe walls there for the flagmen and the drivers.
All the edges are nice and rounded off because they've broken down. And
look at that track.
Yeah.
If you'd have seen that track yesterday,
it was a
mud
pit.
We might have been able to fish.
You wouldn't even walk across it yesterday.
It's right though. I walked across it earlier, and you don't sink any.
It's gonna be nice.
Cool.
They scraped it down to the clay.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be nice.
Oh yeah.
How long is that? You think? That's a pretty good ways.
That's pretty good. I'll count the number of rails there.
Yeah,
that's what I was trying to do, but they're broke. It's trying to.
Oh, here we go. Who's moving us?
That's Bill. Bill's working it.
Oh, Bill, he's doing it.
He's good.
Bill's legit.
There we go.
There we go.
Little drivers meeting going on right there. You betcha.
Yeah.
Hey, while we got a minute,
Hey, that's exactly what I was getting ready to talk about. Look at this trophy, man.
while we got a minute,
Right? Look at this.
check that out. Is that cool or what?
That is
Let's see
awesome.
if there, move that into the black and then move it up. Everything's backwards on the screen, but check that
Look
out.
at that. Turn that thing a little bit. Let them see it from the sides. Look at that.
A spark plug on top
Okay.
is very cool. I've not seen that yet.
Yeah, that's sweet. Almost looks like a TIG torch.
Yeah.
Right? It does a little bit. Hey, I know one thing though. Like these guys that have been really working the track and these grounds, like it's been so organized.
Red, white, and blue, too.
You know?
Yep.
Sharp. Oh, did they make it look like they're not even struggling?
Yeah.
Zero effort. Nobody's stressing out or nothing. Just
You know, when we got here, there was no stands. You know, beside
To be tonight is around that bowl.
the after
I
party.
got a feeling that's going to get a little carried away.
we're probably gonna be pretty sore tomorrow.
I'm guessing so.
Micah,
Yes, sir.
I mean, you're a pretty tall fella. You know, that's if you get top heavy on that bull, you may not get up in the morning.
Micah's just gonna stand up. The
Yeah.
bull ride
Yeah.
He's
itself.
going to stand up.
Yeah. Hey,
I
we'll
think he'll just be bouncing around in between my legs
yeah, I'd say you're gonna have a
Till he's-
dislocated ankle.
until he spins that thing. Then I'm in trouble.
Yeah, I'd say we may be putting
Are we putting money into a
splint.
pot to see who can ride it the longest?
How's that thing got stirrups?
No,
I don't think so.
No, Mike.
Oh, come on.
How many? Let's take bets real quick. How many times will Linky's hat be passed around?
Oh, good question.
Sire did sign it, didn't he?
He got it
Robbie?
painted today, yeah.
He got it painted today. It's legit.
That's a good question. You know, if you're going to ride that, you probably got to have a cowboy hat
Gotcha.
on, don't you?
Dodge Durango for them.
I know what I
Look at
wouldn't
him.
want to be. I wouldn't want to be the last guy to put that hat on.
Oh my gosh. or to land in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Hey, when some of them fall a little hard, you know,
Right.
there definitely could be a little aftermath.
Yeah, that might be bad.
Okay, let's. I don't need I got guys up here bullshit.
Well,
Does Fatty know that we can hear him?
he probably doesn't know that his microphone's on, but that's okay.
What's that?
That's all right.
Hey, we got you, Fatty.
Yeah, we'll take care of him.
Hey, let's talk about Fatty real quick. Did you see the Fatty stickers and stuff going around?
Yeah,
Who's he think he is?
yeah.
I mean, you think he thinks he's Superman or something? Like he's bypassed the legend. I mean,
He's got some cool shirts down there for sale, that's for sure.
He does.
Yeah.
He sure does.
So
I'm fixing to get me one of them or two, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, my daughter wants one, so I gotta take her home one.
most definitely.
Now that you moved rooms, are you having company this weekend, Robbie?
Yeah.
All right. Woo! My
sure.
family's coming into town. That's
Yeah,
exciting.
we had a late night last night, so
For sure.
Well, those things happen.
That's right. Hey, but now I'll tell you where we're at right now.
It's
I
all
mean,
memories made.
Hey, the pool, the hot tub.
yeah, I gotta go Walmart get me some swimmies. Even though they said we didn't need them, it's just kind of weird, but whatever.
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get me a duck float. You know.
A raft.
Right.
Well, hey, guys.
No, thank you for having us
I
on.
appreciate
Hey, we
you being
appreciate
up
it.
here.
We're gonna go
appreciate
get some T-shirts ready and shoot some T-shirts.
We
so
get ready to shoot
Heck
some.
yeah.
Hey,
Ooh, nice.
we will not. We'll shoot one to you. Make sure you
Okay.
catch it. All right.
I'll
take
catch
down
it for
Bill's
sure.
cameras.
Oh my God. Hey,
All right,
we ain't
fellas.
messing with Bill.
Thank
for
you.
sure. Thank you. Thanks, buddy.
Good to see you guys.
See you in a little bit.
Yep. You can just leave them on the chair.
Well, we are here. Maple City Madness 2025 Fatty. How awesome is it to be here, bud?
But I'm pretty excited. Little disappointed I didn't bring a car this year, but very, very happy to be here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You guys, my first time being here, I cannot thank Ohio for the open arm welcome and being as generous and polite in hospitality that you guys are giving us for traveling in here. We always talk about Destination Demolition Derby, and folks, we just found another one right here.
I'll tell you what, Tix, I've been telling you for years to come to Maple City. For years, me and Joe Linkeys ran this team show, and I got you here. Wait until you see what's happening, brother. It's coming.
I can't wait to see how damaging this track is, these berms. I've watched the cars go through inspection. You guys, tonight, we're bringing you Track Shot Live for FREE99 for the family. So excited to be here, part of this. So excited to be here over the Memorial Weekend. You guys, at this time, I would like to have every one of our veterans please stand up. Please stand up, veterans. Folks, it is these great men and women that have given the sacrifices to us to be here underneath our free choice, under those colors right there, the colors that we're so proud to be here. They have sacrificed so much for that for us.
Wesley, go ahead.
We are never going to forget the past, the present, the future, and the never forgotten the fallen. The fallen. They have given us the most sacrifice they possibly could for those colors of the flag, for us to enjoy this. You guys, as that flag is risen, the Demolition Derby family stands with our veterans. Please stand up while our colors of the great United States are being raised. Please at this time remove all headgear and honor our colors while the best song of our country is sung. All right, folks, thank you so much for standing up, because we as a Demolition Derby family, we stand for that national anthem. You guys, Jeff Fatty Clark, Mike Tix from Trackshot Live, we're so proud to be here enjoying this wonderful weekend, the holiday weekend, to support and honor our veterans, but not only to be that, but here for Demolition Derby.
Yeah, thanks, guys, for coming out and spending the weekend with you. There's 100 other places you guys could have went, but you guys come to hang out with us at Maple City. Thank you.
No doubt about it. How about it, you guys? You guys ready to see some Demolition Derby? Let's make some noise! All right, I'm going to tell you what. It's Friday night. It is the pure passion of Demolition Derby. You guys are the true passion in the family of Demolition Derby. We cannot be more thankful than to be here to share it with you guys. Let's make some noise, and let's get them drivers, the youth class coming on out here. Let's send it back up to Will up in the announcer's booth.
All right, there you have it, folks. Mike Tix and Jeff Fatty Clark doing the introductions here tonight at Maple City Madness in Norwalk, Ohio.
That's some powerful stuff right there.
Woo, baby, I tell you what. Oh, who's sitting with me now? Look at that. It's like a magic act.
Yeah.
2 in, 2 out. Look at that. What's going on, guys?
Oh, nothing much, really.
Nothing much.
I mean,
nothing much
for me.
Boy, you better bring that excitement level up a little bit
talking
if you're going to be sitting here with me.
For the people, this is a lot.
It's going to be a short interview for Slade here today.
Yeah. No. Come on, man.
No, I'm excited to watch the youth. You know, I'm a youth driver myself. I like to analyze.
Wait, you're still a youth driver?
Technically.
How do you pull that off?
It's rough. It's no, it's always a great time. I like the sport. I have a passion for it. I grew up for it, and I like watching it.
But I tell you what, there's nothing like a youth who is just so exuberant about the sport of Demolition Derby, and it's just pouring out of your skin right now. I mean, we can hardly hold him in a seat, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we had him doing Robbie Tech Talk earlier. He seemed like a real, old pro right then.
Really?
Yeah. I like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, there you go.
There you go, Bob. Oh, yeah. There you guys can see some of the youth cars getting ready to come out here. What do you have, Todd? Are you trying to pawn that off, or do you want us all to read one at a time?
We can go one at a time. Whatever you want to do, Mike. It's your day. I'll tell you what. We got 11 youth cars coming in. Let's run down through them real quick. Abigail Scott, the 110X. Braylon Allred, the A05. Colton Peart. Corbin Felver, the K2JR. John Nalepa. Joseph Myers. Logan Felver in the 21. Max Hormel in the 419. The 422 of Rachel Hormel, Tyson Allred in the A15, and Owen Price in the P7 coming out.
All right, there you can see those cars getting ready to come out onto the track.
Well, I'll tell you what, this isn't a light build. I can tell you that much. This is kind of a heavier set build compared to most youth shows. I mean, I say this will be good. Should be good.
You've been down there checking them out, I take it, huh?
Yeah, I definitely have.
The track's got some wet edges, but it looks pretty nice other than the edges.
I mean, at the drivers' meeting, they were talking about you really don't want to be caught on these walls, and I can see why. They're almost flat. I mean, they are. If you're caught on them, you're
in trouble.
Out of them.
Yeah, we were talking about that a minute ago. Not only are they flat, but they have been here a while, and they are packed in.
Yes, you can. Like, one of the walls are like, you can see it's crumbling apart. I mean, that's not a bad thing, of course. I'm not talking down on it, but you can see that they're packed in.
Abigail Scott there coming out. All right, Todd, let me see that list, would you? Thanks, buddy.
Couple pre-runs coming
That's Rachel. A lot of females running tonight from what I can see. Three for sure, yeah.
That's good for the sport. We're getting them in there early, too. Youth class at that.
Max Hormel there in the 419 coming out, sponsored by K&H Fab. Guys, as you see these sponsors on these cars, make sure if you're out and about and you happen to stop into one of their shops or one of their stores, just be like, hey, you know what? I saw your sponsorship on a Demolition Derby car down there in Norwalk, Ohio. That means a lot when that comes back to them. That tells them that these guys and girls are actually using their sponsors on their cars. And you know what? It's just good for them to know that people are seeing their sponsorship. So be sure to stop in and say hi and see what's up and say what's up.
See what's up and say what's up. That's for sure. Everybody loves to hear that. They want to know that it's working.
Somebody wants to go to homecoming. It says Homeco there, Slade. Is that for you?
No, I ain't no homecoming. No, it ain't me.
You sure?
I promise you that. Yeah, it's not me.
What number was that? Maybe that's one of them girls.
No, it's definitely not. No, it's. Yeah.
Oh, Rachel and Max got the same color. Let's see, 422 and the 419.
Like a couple teams almost.
Brother
really.
and sister maybe here.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think there's some Allreds and some Hormels maybe.
Hormel, that's good chili.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Good for dipping.
You like the Hormel chili?
I never had it.
What?
You've had it and you don't even know.
Yeah, I probably have had it.
You haven't lived.
Never like had it, like knew I had it.
All right, here we go. Let's get ready. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's Derby. Big shout out to the Elzer family down there. Skin Dog, lots of prayers for you, homie. Oh, there we go. Pretty good hit.
Wheel shot.
That 422 takes one in the wheel.
He's almost stuck on his wheel though.
Oh, big long shot coming out.
110 getting sandwiched there a little bit. Yeah. That's Abigail Scott. '21 in the P17 making good hits, and we got a red flag, our first red flag of the night. It's brought to you by DerbyParts.com. Yeah, buddy.
You know, typically you either see all right pedals in youth or it's very slow, and I'd say this is going to be more of a right pedal show.
That right there, folks, is a Derby official as seen on the back of his shirt. And a firefighter also you're looking at there. Yeah, that is very official looking.
Green flag's up.
2-1.
Go.
We're back to live action. Oh, great hit. That was the 110, I think. That's Abigail Scott finding
some damage.
Finding some space and making a pretty good shot there.
110 is flying around there. Here comes the
Wow, it's 181. Boom. That's Logan Felver.
Now they're getting dialed up.
Yeah. But I tell you, if you weren't at this track yesterday to see what they've transformed it from, you would be amazed at where they started to where we're at now.
You'd have thought, no way this is going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely not. Yeah.
They're moving around great.
I cannot wait for tomorrow when those big cars get out there, because these things are loud in here now.
Oh, I can't.
Can you imagine tomorrow when it's rattling off all this tin?
Yeah. There's some healthy motors tomorrow.
Yeah.
A lot of good cars. The 110 sliding in there, taking a little shot.
All kind of piled up down here in this one corner. One thing about the youth, they usually don't get too far away from each other.
No. Kill or be killed. Oh, the 21's tracking them down.
There we go. Got 3 cars moving right now.
That was quick, honestly.
Unofficially 3 cars moving.
Yeah.
It's like the 422 is being told to break off. Rachel Hormel.
It looks like what was the AO5 looks like be bellying out almost.
Oh yeah.
Must be in limp mode.
Yep. Nice wheel shot.
Well, now it looks like we got a few more moving, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like we got 4 or 5
Up to 4 at least. No, I don't know for this class here tonight, but typically with youth, what do you see? Do they give you an extra minute when you're trying to figure stuff out, or is it still a minute?
No, I'd say it's practically still a minute. I
Yeah?
mean, sometimes if you really try and puppy dog them, they might give you an extra 20, but it's usually about a minute.
I mean, to me, I'd give the youth a couple minutes to get moving. You know.
But that's what their partner's for, though. I mean,
Well, but this ain't a team. This ain't a team heat, though. You know.
Got them all locked down in the corner. See whether they can get them separated. Able to drive out of there only to take
There
a big
we go.
shot.
That was a great shot. Passenger took the biggest hit in that one.
Looks like 110X is locked up in the, what is that, 409? 419. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's stuck.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Motor
Good
mounts
call.
moving around on the 110.
Yeah, and 419 is broke off, I think, so 110 just kind of stuck by himself.
Might need a
Get
little
some nose to
motivation.
nose here. Yep.
P7's backing up. The 21's not giving an inch.
Oh, all right. Now, but they're just going to pitter patter around.
21 of Logan Felver sticking awfully tight there.
Yep.
Was that the P7? The other car is that the P7?
The 21 seems to be having some performance issues almost. Maybe with the transmission, I don't know.
Oh, the P7 was baiting the 21.
You're getting a live look in here now from Alex Vasco, the GOAT of Demolition Derby videos. Thank you to Alex and All For Him Racing Videos for being with us here this weekend. We couldn't be more excited that he's in the house.
Here comes the strategy game.
We've also got Outlaw Edits and Wesley Ring with us here this weekend. It's pretty exciting, Todd, don't you think?
Doing some camera work down in the corner at the far end there.
That's right. That's his camera there you're seeing right now. And, of course, every time we say that, Bill makes sure he flips the screen on us. Hey, keep us on our toes, I guess.
Is that a V6 Camry, it looks to me?
Yeah.
Well, now here's something interesting. The one youth has no passenger, and the other one does.
Yeah. P7 Owen Price. And the 21 of Logan Felver, both still in it. Logan from Brunswick, Ohio, and Owen from Milan, Ohio.
this.
See what happens here.
Mutual hit there.
Well, P7's almost at his rear strut towers at this point, so
Yeah.
he's not got much left back there. Now he's in a cat and mouse.
So you thinking it's
Round
time
and
to
round
turn
we go.
around? You think it's time to turn around?
Well, the problem is in a V6, you know, your engine's bigger, so if you nose up with an inline 4, the inline 4 is probably going to win, and the V6 transmission will probably just crap out on him in a nose-to-nose situation. So honestly, in a V6, he's driving great right now, but yeah, nose-to-nose is really not what he wants to do when he's in a situation like this. But 21 seems to be having engine problems, so maybe nose-to-nose is the way to go. Yep, seems the way to me. And he packs it up.
21 stalled out for the moment.
Logan and Owen still going at it here. Owen with the last hit.
Yep.
21's on the key, though.
Here it comes.
Big hit coming. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Now we finally see some bendage here.
Owen Price making Logan pay the price for not getting that thing going.
21's rolling up in the front.
And now he
Boy, I
waits.
tell you what, I see red flags, and the
There
price
we
is
go.
right, baby. Owen Price coming through with a big win here tonight in the Maple City Madness Youth Compact Midsize class.
Now,
Wow.
mid-size used to be a real big thing, back in like the 90s, wasn't it? Like
Yeah.
Mid-size?
That's back in my day, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah. We used to have really short wheelbases back then.
Oh, yeah.
Owen Price bringing home the win here tonight. That was an exciting first heat.
Kind of short, honestly. I thought it'd be longer.
Well, it's a life
What do you
lesson.
think about that run there, buddy? We got first place. Who am I standing here with?
My name's Owen Price. It was amazing. I just came from baseball practice, so I was just like hustling to get over here, very stressed out. Couldn't stand still at baseball practice, pacing around everywhere. I just really hyped up to come back and win this. I won the Fair Derby last season.
I'm going to tell you what, amazing driving out there. You had your head on a swivel. You were watching what was going on. How long have you been derbying?
I think it's like 4 or 5 years now.
Wow, you look like a veteran out there, but congratulations on that. Who do you got to give some thanks to out there?
I got to give some thanks to my stepdad, Dale, my uncle Jimmy, my mom for supporting me, my brother's friend, Ross, just my whole family for helping me put the car together.
Well, there you guys go. It's a Demolition Derby family right there. You're going to see you going long ways in this sport. Congratulations. One heck of a run, buddy. Congratulations on the W. Maple City Madness.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Who am I standing here talking to?
Logan Fover,
Where you from, buddy?
Greenwich, Ohio.
How many derbies you ran?
First one.
Okay. Now, when your car stalled there for a second, being your first time running, when he backed up and come down and just gave you the beans, what was going through your mind? Did you think you made the wrong decision at that point?
Just hold the steering wheel, hold on, and I'm happy with it. Second's good.
Good. Now, I noticed you had Lance Mitchell with you.
Yeah.
What made you decide to have Lance in there with you?
Well, my dad really isn't into him, and then he's my uncle, so that's why.
He's a pretty crazy guy. Like, I don't know if Lance would have been the guy I picked to ride with me.
It was fun. It was good. I liked him. He was
You
a
hooked?
good instructor. Yeah.
You coming back?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Hey, congrats. Let's show off that trophy a little bit. Check this thing out, Alex. It's got a spark plug on it, red, white, and blue. Them are some nice trophies. Hey, congratulations for your first time, brother.
Thank you.
Hey, Lance, come here for a second. All right, buddy. I've rode with a couple youths my time. Is that not listen? Not listen, Lance. Okay, now, you've ran a bunch with youths and stuff. How's that feel for being an old feller?
It's not good.
It's not good.
It's not. Them last 2 hits,
Now,
it cracked me from my bottom of my back to my head.
I'm
so.
sure it did. Now, I noticed you wasn't shifting or nothing. You just sat there and let him do what he was supposed to do.
I won't touch it. That's for them to do.
Okay,
That's
now
how you learn.
That's how I like that, because every time you see these heats, you see a dad reaching up, pulling, and you know, I don't think it teaches them anything. So hats off to you for doing that, buddy.
Absolutely not. Thanks,
Hey, thanks,
guys.
buddy. Back to you guys.
All right, you guys, I got another great award to give away. We got the good old famous Bent brothers over there on the west side over there, Tom Russell and the Bent brothers. So, all right, who am I standing here with other than an emotional sweetheart?
Abigail Scott.
I'll tell you what, we were cheering on for you out there. Is this your first time driving?
No, this is my third year.
Third year. Well, you got some beautiful chrome right there. All right, this right here is a coloring book from Jason Sauer. All right, what this is worth is the Bent brothers donated $500 to the youth class, and we're giving away two $250 handshakes, which pays for your entry and gives you an extra $100. So Tom Russell and the Bent brothers from Idaho, they've donated that. So right here is a book. You bring that to the Track Shot Live tent tomorrow, and we're going to give you $250 cash from the Bent brothers. You guys, that is Demolition Derby doing its absolute best out there, giving back to the community, keeping the youth going, and what an amazing job you did out there. Your emotions are worth a million words, sweetheart.
Thank you.
So you got to give thanks to anybody out there that helped you get on the track?
I would like to thank my dad and my whole family, especially Jaden Stanfield, for sponsoring me and giving me parts for my car.
Well, there you go, you guys. This isn't just a boys' sport because she was out here kicking butt, having fun. And once again, to the Bent brothers out there, thank you so much for donating this and giving the youth another shot. A little handshake goes a long ways. Congratulations, sweetheart. There you guys go. Have fun. Once again, Bent brothers all the way. Love the family of Demolition Derby.
All right, folks, we're back, and briefly, because Bill has a very exciting commercial lined up and ready for you guys to watch. So, Bill, whenever you're ready, let's get that sucker tuned up and tuned in.
3, 2, 1, we start. Yep. Right here, Mr. 31X built Will Mongan. Dude, this is crazy. You sitting right here in your shop and everything like that. Can't thank you enough for stepping up and being a supporter, a sponsor of Track Shot Live. What took you to the position to say, hey, I want to be part of Track Shot Live?
I just think what you guys do is, great, all your broadcasts and everything. And, obviously you guys publicize me and, put my logo and stuff on, major events and whatnot. And I thought it, worked out good.
Well, it's great people like you that keep the FREE99 family going forward and everything like that. And, to kind of specialize in your product and just show everybody it's like the great things that you're doing. I mean, it's Demolition Derby. I mean, you're putting a piece of art out there to be wrecked. I mean, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, well, I mean, we take a lot of pride, in everything we do, I'd rather have something good that I build and lose money on instead of half-assing something, and just hurrying it and getting it done. That's
wow. And you can't put that statement any more bold than that right there.
I mean, a lot of people know how I build and, know what I put into a car, and a lot of people would agree with when I say that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. I mean, I've watched you from a young man come up to this position and everything like that. I'm super proud to say, hey, Will's one of my friends, one of my buddies, and to watch you take it to the next level and everything like that. I mean, our sport needs people like you to do it because not everybody has the time to take it to that level that Will and his crew is taking it to. So folks, please pay attention to what's going on out there at 31X Design. And, they're going to get this stuff going on. I mean, they are building some of the best products out there. You're seeing it at all the big shows. You're seeing the big names run it. I mean, you don't have to be the endless pocketbook to do this. I mean, I think you truly put the level of economics to it.
Yeah, I mean, I would say so, and like you just said, you don't have to have the biggest pockets or anything like that. I'm willing to work with anybody, even if you don't have all the money up front and you want something done or need a part or, if you drive pretty good or whatever, if we're friends, if you need a little sponsor or something like that, I'll sponsor some fabricated parts. I mean, whatever. I'm willing to work with anybody. Really am.
There it is. He's getting his name out there. That's why he stepped up to Track Shot.
Well, I tell you what a great interview Mike Tix had there with Willie Mongan from 31X Built. Some fantastic cars that guy puts together. Holy smokes.
For sure.
I got to get down to his shop sometime. He's not that far from me, and one of these weekends I get freed up, I'm going to go check him out and see what's up, say what's up.
You want to run off to you just love that, don't you?
I do.
It just came, one day it just came out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, well,
see what's up, say what's up.
I'm just trying to help you out, Todd.
Let's run down to the list of sponsors here helping out this weekend.
Yeah.
Merit Unlimited, course, Track Shot Live, we're here. Northern Ohio Truck Center, Mack Trucks, Kohl's Energy, Mickey Mart, Valley Chevrolet of Wellington, All-American Flood and Service, Reed's Derby Part, M&J Auto and Glass, Harry's Garage, Fat Boys Racing, Heartland and Wilkin Heating and Cool, Brain Dead Misfits, Charlie's Paving, Rewack, HVAC, Fair Derby, and Throwdown TV.
Yeah, those are all the sponsors for Maple City Madness this weekend. Of course, Trackshot has their sponsors as well. You're seeing them scrolling in the top. Which way? This way. That way. That top corner of your screen. We're thankful for all our sponsors. Make sure you a few of those you can probably see on derbyparts.com, I'm guessing.
A couple guys that sponsor Trackshot are on there for sure. Simple Solutions, of course, NDCNC.
Yeah, I don't know where they're going with that list, but we kind of need that right now, Todd.
Oh.
Not sure why you gave that up, but
they're supposed to update it.
Well.
And they just stole it.
All right. Here it is, folks. MWFA, Most Wanted Fine Arts. Yeah, buddy. What an awesome. Oh, look at there. Darby Sprinkles coming out first with the old bull on the front of that sucker, huh?
For sure. That's coming tonight. Got to ride the bull for free here. Maple City Madness.
I heard you were going to ride it twice.
If once is good, twice is nice. Right?
That's true. That's true. You got it. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Sauer did a heck of a job on
Jason
that.
Sauer got the eagle there on the side.
Yeah, freedom.
That's beautiful.
Look at that. That big Throwdown TV. Tomorrow night, Saturday and Sunday, get all your action only on Throwdown. It won't be on Trackshot. It'll only be on Throwdown TV. All right, let's run down to the list here. Adam Oakley from Tiffin, Ohio. Kerry Squires, better known as Darby Sprinkles. Chris Zerker, the 847. Cody Shoup at the 824. Dakota Fancher. Daniel Smith in the 66. David Grimes. The 2E2 of Derek Suver. The 28. Devin. This is a tough one. Skull Cop. Jamie Wilson out of Castalia, Ohio. The 1X of Greg Auger. The 1X of Greg Auger. Danny Delar, Grafton, Ohio. Tracy Young. Tracy Young, fueled by haters. Bad Visions himself. Kevin from Kevin's Derby World. All right, let's check here. Let's go back and check that fact-finding mission, the P7. Okay, so they're just two different P7s. This is Dale Moffitt. That was Owen Price.
Okay, all right, that happens.
Oh, the price is right.
The price is right, buddy.
That's right.
Now, I'll tell you what, that Kerry Squires, he's quite a character.
Darby?
Is he?
Yeah, he's quite a character.
Okay.
Not in a bad way whatsoever, but I'll tell you what, he's something.
Well, a lot of big cars out here. Stinking Lincolns. We got vans, SUVs.
Yeah, this is crazy. That's one cool thing about this class, man. It's just so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Tons.
While we're on this class,
Durango.
we got to say what's up to the Most Wanted Car Club.
Yeah.
We know you're watching back at home. We're so thankful you're tuning in. It's always exciting watching and seeing what you guys and gals are doing out there in PA.
Got to hang out with those dudes just a couple weeks ago out there in PA. It was pretty cool.
Oh, you're so lucky. You're so lucky.
They had the mini bikes fired up and everything. It was
wow.
awesome. The Gambler 43 right there.
Woo!
That's Trevor Roars. Look at this slick-looking Durango.
He made that sucker roar, didn't he?
Yeah.
Not only does Trevor roar, but that Durango roaring too.
Another Durango coming. He's got a handicap placard in it. Kimball. It's going to be a
Mike
full
Kimball
heat
in the
here.
516.
Empty pockets.
Stanley Davis. Todd, how many hour drive was it for you this week?
About 5 to get up here. It was a light one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I would take that all day, every day. Beautiful part of the country here. You're not that far from Lake Erie.
No, it's just right down the road there.
Not that far from Cedar Point. I went and checked out Cedar Point last night, actually.
Oh, here comes the Kevin's Derby World and Fueled by Haters.
Whoa!
Now these guys, so Kevin's from Illinois and Tracy's from New York, so they met up and brought cars here and
what?
Pretty exciting. Illinois.
All right, that's what I thought you said.
What? How do you say it?
You said Illinois the first time.
Well, I guess I do.
Replay that, Bill.
I could say either one. We're like so close. It's just Chi-Town.
Yeah, right,
know.
for sure. As Fatty calls it, Illinois too.
We're a border state, so we take in Illinois and Illinois. That's both acceptable in Indiana.
Right. Depends on if you're in the top half or the bottom half of the state.
Well, so we're like in the middle. We just kind of get it.
Sure. How many cars are in this tonight? I think they got numbers next to them. You don't have to count them.
Oh, thank you. 32 looks like. So they gained 10 more.
Wow. That's fantastic.
Just by my experience, I've ran MWFA once, and it is unforgiving, to say the least. It is, it's rough, especially when you're on a camera.
Yeah?
We got a PT Cruiser getting ready to come in.
And I tell you what, I hate PT Cruisers even more. Not trying to be negative. I was told not to be negative, but PT Cruisers, I got messed up by one of them one time, and I've never forgave them.
Oh, you got messed up by one.
Oh, I did.
That's where the hate comes from.
Yeah, I got bent over a shifter by one of them one time.
The Pabst Blue Ribbon
So the
machine.
reality of it is maybe you should be driving one of those.
No. I could mac one right in the wheel.
Oh, big
boy.
boy.
Right off, man. I can tell you that much. There you got them weak struts on there. They got the weak axles. They're hard in the front. I'll give them that. They're hard in the front. They're hard in the rear. Just as long as you protect your wheels, it'll win.
A lot of cars out there. Even got a Danger Ranger.
Yep. That thing will probably banana. We got the drone.
Mike is getting ready to take a hot lap in the drone.
Yeah, Mike,
multitasking.
I hope you know what
Man
you're
of
doing.
many talents.
Man. Like a superhero.
I don't know. She don't.
There you go.
There you go.
She didn't want to get out the window. Probably going to have to land it somewhere else.
Stage is set. Flags are up. Getting ready for a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Let's Derby.
Oh, wow.
A lot of action right off the bat.
Yep. 28 is parked right on the wall, right where you don't want to be.
Kevin's Derby World's hung up on something. Let's see if he breaks free.
It looks like the track is almost split in two.
Oh, man. Got some debris flying on the track already.
Oh, wow. What a front end shot. Oh, camera didn't show it all, I think.
Kevin's Derby World is hanging out in the center of the track. Oh, Ramirez getting shoved in the corner. He's in trouble.
Yeah, we got a hitchhiker here.
That Durango went up
Wow. You do not want him on top of you, I can tell you that much.
Things are getting wild in the MWFA.
It's always wild in MWFA. Wow, and it looks like that Lincoln's front end has just blown apart.
That
Do you
was
see
cool.
that?
Hope everybody's all right.
Oh, yeah. And that, hey, I did a tech talk about this. This is why we have window bars or something to protect you. Even if it's 9-wire coming down from your windows, that
Let's
could
do
be
a quick replay.
Going to
on
a
that.
replay.
injury or non-injury on that one. That's why you always have something in front of your window. Chain even, piece of metal, anything.
All right, the officials getting everything straightened out.
Yeah, this is
Here
nice.
we go. Oh. Bill. What do you got going on there, Bill?
Well, come on, man.
There we go.
Are they removing him from the track, or maybe he's leaking fuel? I don't know.
A lot of stuff went down there. I think he just hung up on there. They're trying to get him off.
Yeah, I think they moved the gate so the Bobcat could get in there. Yeah, that's why you always have something in front of you. I mean, it looks like a 66 of Smith looks fine to me, but you know that could have ended badly.
You don't know what it crushed down on the hood there. It
Yeah.
could have. Oh no, he's moving. Looks like.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it definitely could have popped his tire or radiator or anything. But
Right.
I was talking about the person itself.
Oh, I think he's all right.
Yeah. I thought that's what we were really worried
Oh
about.
no, we're on both things. You gotta go. Yeah, is the guy okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, is the car hurt? Yeah.
The car looks a little bit hurt. I mean, his hood's messed up, but it doesn't look like he's overheating or anything, so he might be good.
All right, officials stepping back off the track.
And as an official on the wall, MWFA is an extremely scary
I bet it
thing.
is.
It's very terrifying.
I don't want to be that close.
Oh, yeah, I've been on the wall with them.
Look
It
at
is-
that camera
It is
angle.
horrible.
That is very good.
It is a good camera angle. And like I said, the track goes split in half. We have people moving this way and people moving the other way, and they meet in the middle.
It's a nice sized track.
Oh, you know, it looks smaller in person, but once you see them out there, it's pretty big.
Yeah. All right, everybody's jockeyed around. We're ready to go.
There we go.
Green's up around. Oh, they're
Early
going.
start, but you know they're just
Darby
excited.
Sprinkle's coming across the track there. The Durango of Kemple.
And Durango, it's blocked.
Checked up short.
Uh-oh. Got some pushing.
Oh,
what a
824.
hammer.
Wow.
That is a double whammy there. Oh, wow. You know, Kerry Squires, for his personality, he's extra.
Now here's the Gambler, 43, the Gambler, I believe. Doing a little gambling. Taking a big shot. Oh, get out of there.
He's taking a ride. Here he goes.
Kevin's Derby World getting in the mix. He's wheeling and dealing out there, giving out front end shots.
There he is.
Oh, no.
Woo! That one's rough.
A lot of pushing and shoving going on here.
And here comes the Durango. He slows her down.
521's lost a fender on the front. The Durango's moving out.
Whoa.
Darby Sprinkle's playing it safe on the side. Now he's going for a shot.
He's playing an
Oh, he
extremely
checks up
safe
in the
game
corner.
there. His Derby World, he's giving it all the power he's got.
Kevin's
Not much
off
power.
normal.
Well, here comes the Durango. He's moving again. Sideways on the wall, he's broadside, I believe. Seems to be cooling. Takes a nasty front end shot. Front wheel.
Here comes Darby.
Just shoving the little cars. Little bully.
A lot of traffic down here. The Gambler's lost a tire.
This is cluttered once you have so many vans in the middle. The PT Cruiser. Playing it safe.
Oh, looks like Fuel by Haters and Kevin's Derby World might both still be in there. That Durango's just doing work, guys. He is going coast to coast. He don't care who's in his way.
Yeah, east to west at this point. Here it comes.
He does
Backs
not
up again.
care.
And we have like a triple whammy here. This guy's sandwich.
Here he comes again.
Comes, yeah, and he's got to pack something up.
This guy means business. He's right out for blood again.
Here he goes. Yep, he hits broadside with 18 Harry's Garage.
piled up. Kevin Foster got a flat front.
He's got
looks
flat
like.
and a flat rear.
PT Cruiser's looking good.
Yeah, I hate to see it.
Got a red flag on the scene though. Let's get him shut down.
Someone is in the throttle right now, I can tell you that. Yeah, he's looking rough.
Kevin Hall out there checking for damage.
I think it's kind of obvious. And you can smell it.
It smells like Derby out here, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it does.
Smells good.
Sure.
Come on, man.
Listen,
be positive.
I love Derby and I grew up with it, but that smell, it's
That's when you know stuff's going down, man.
Oh yeah. You know it's going down when you smell that.
I worked for Goodyear for a couple summers. That smells good.
Yeah.
That's the smell of money being made right there.
We got green flags up around.
2, 1.
Here we go.
Back on the throttle we go. Oh, the Durango gets packed up. His front end is crumpled. If Kevin Derby World is just running out on the track.
Uh-oh, somebody's getting out.
Yeah,
What's going on?
Maybe a fire?
What's happening here?
What's happening? Yeah, I suspect a fire.
He's pointing.
Yeah, from the way he jumped out of that car, I'd imagine a fire of some sort.
Oh, that might have been Kevin Hall. It is Kevin Hall.
Looks like it.
He jumped out in a hurry. He didn't like something.
Which is understandable. I mean, always put your safety first, no matter what. It might be the wrong call, but as long as you're alive, you're okay.
Safety officials taking a look.
We call them firefighters.
Safety officials.
Whoa.
You're bitter today, Slade. I'm not going to say anything.
Listen,
but
I woke up at 6 a.m. and I sit in a
Are
car.
you hungry? You're hangry,
I'm
aren't
hangry.
you?
I am very hangry, honestly.
We got Chicken Man
No,
here. You
'cause-
can get you some chicken,
No,
man.
then I see the PT Cruiser doing good out there. And,
It's jealousy and
So much
hungry.
hatred.
I don't like a PT
You-
Cruiser.
hey, hopefully you'll grow out of that. You know.
Oh, I
We
probably
just-
will. I think I'm just a short, bitter person.
Short, bitter person
All right.
syndrome.
Yeah, I think that's honestly
Green
what it
flags
is.
all around. These guys are ready to get going. They haven't been released yet, but they're ready to get going.
Looks like Kevin is out of his car for good. Here we go. And looks like 43 has almost
Darby
all
Sprinkles.
flats. Yeah, 43 is on all flat tires, I believe.
Looks like Fueled by Haters just broke
Look
off.
at the front bumper on that Dodge. It is just folded.
Empty pockets
on the
chasing
move.
down the Durango.
Wow.
Oh, and what a front end shot by the P47.
Dude, look at the back end of this truck right here. It's
I told you, it's
mangled. Look at that thing shift whenever he gets hit.
I believe
Watch.
that. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. I thought that would happen.
That's awesome.
And the PT Cruiser is honestly making moves here. I mean, he's using his front nose, but it looks like he's overheating. Yeah, he's definitely overheating. Terry Squires.
Everybody's coming down in this corner.
Yeah.
A lot of action happening down here.
Yeah, it's good. This is a good heat after the night down. Terry Squires packs it up for the PT Cruiser.
Here comes in Jason Stansfield. And Darby Sprinkles still going.
And he's going strong, honestly. I mean, he's got a busted radiator, but other than that, he looks clean.
Stansfield coming with a big shot on the Gambler.
Here comes
Darby
Kerry Squires.
Sprinkles, coast to coast.
Wait,
Give
so
him the bull.
do I call him Kerry Squires or Darby Sprinkles?
You Darby Sprinkles.
Really? I mean, his roof sign
No,
says Kerry.
I know. I think you have to go Darby Sprinkles. I think that's his altered Derby ego.
Okay.
Gambler's still moving around good.
Well, I'll tell you what, Darby Sprinkles knows how to drive. Especially with, what is he in, like a Honda van or something?
Yep.
It's like an Odyssey.
PT Cruiser's looking clean out there. I don't know
Yeah,
if he's been doing much.
He's overheating, but other than that, he's looking clean. I tell you what, the front ends and rear ends in them cars are hard, but the front wheels will fall right off. I can promise you that. And look at the 66 of Smith here. The rear end is just blown apart, almost dragging it. Yeah, he's dragging his rear end.
I'll be back. I gotta go land this bird.
Go land your bird. All right, while Mike is out landing birds, I don't know what that's about. Crazy, all right?
I know, right?
He's landing his bird.
Never saw him as a bird person.
These guys are just getting packed up
Yeah,
all in
and
one
the
down
PT
in.
Cruiser is packing them in there harder.
So we got the Gambler still going.
No, he's hardly going.
His wheels are kicking up some
Yeah,
mud.
I think he was on all flats last time I saw him.
Quite a few cars. The
Yeah,
Smith of the
look again.
66 is
Yeah,
just
look at his rear end.
destroyed on the back.
I don't know what that is. Is that like a Solera? What is that?
It's like a shark's mouth on the back, a big bass mouth.
You big fish, huh?
All right. Stansfield coming across.
This is getting down to it. 66 is now to where if he's reversing, he's bouncing, it seems.
Oh, he's got his
Whoa.
bird. He's landed it.
Yeah, his bird is
The eagle,
perched.
the eagle has landed.
It is perched on the desk right now.
P7, a Dale Moffitt out there, just hanging in there really nice, overheating a little bit, but looking pretty good.
You know, then what is it, like a 4-cylinder in them? I mean, I think he can last a while if it's overheating.
So far, this heat is not disappointed at all.
No, not
It's
at
been
all.
a banger.
There's Darby Sprinkles.
Look at that beautiful eagle on the side of that
yeah.
thing, boy.
And he packs it up for the front end. That's an airbag. Look at that.
Looks like the Danger Ranger folded it up a little bit.
Yeah, well, he folded in like on the insides. It came in instead of like folding up. It came in. Yeah, you can see him hopping.
Yeah. Suspension and tires getting a little jacked up, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, look at this
Oh,
fender.
he's about lost that whole fender, hasn't he?
Yeah. Tommy Sprinkles playing his game here. You know, honestly, he's in a good position to win here.
It looks like it. So
I mean,
is that PT Cruiser, though.
Yeah,
They're looking clean.
unfortunately.
You just don't like
it
that
takes
guy.
one wheel shot to get him out, and nobody's been able to do it. Like I could see Darby Sprinkles could get him out right now, and
All
he
you
might
can do
do it.
is
Here he
wait.
comes. Well, he lied.
He didn't lie.
Well,
Change his
he got
mind.
my hopes up, and he can do it right now. He
Here
can
we
end that
go.
whole
He-
PT career, and here
he comes
goes.
in hard.
Yep, if he gets him against that wall, he's done for.
See what he does.
Yeah, here he comes. Here comes his van, and he slips away. Oh,
Ooh.
no, here he comes. And look at it. It's already crumpling.
Stansfield coming in, too. Here
Look
we
at
go.
it. It's crumpling apart. Yep.
These vans don't want him to win.
Do you blame him?
No.
I'm sorry. I'm being negative Nancy right now, but
You're not going to be able to spend much time up here again if you keep this up.
I-
Fatty's going to play this back and be like,
I'll
dude,
cut it out, man.
dude, I told you.
It's a PT Cruiser, man.
Well, that's the beauty of the class. It can be anything. Almost.
Yeah, I mean, but
You can get it done and whatever you can find. Come on out, get in there, jump in the MWFA
I'll
car.
give it to the PT Cruiser. He's getting it done.
Get her
He's
done.
getting it done. But I'm just not a fan of him. I'm really not. Or like an HHR. I hate less than a PT Cruiser, but I still have.
So
a little
it's just
bit of
all
hate.
wagons, all
No.
wagon type things.
No,
you
I
don't
mean I
like?
like a Camry wagon, a Honda wagon. I can get behind that, but
Huh.
like kind of a hatchback look almost. I really
All
don't
right.
like it.
A small SUV type.
Yeah, I mean the PT Cruiser's ugly on the road.
Is it though?
Yes.
Or is it beautiful?
No, it's terrible. I mean, look at him. He's got a pop tire, but he's still giving them the business. And here he comes.
Oh.
And if you know what you're doing in a PT Cruiser,
44. Will Jensen getting in the mix.
You know, I've seen Will Jensen every once in a while, and he's kind of a sleeper.
So look, I think we have Tim and Will still left in here.
I think it's him and his dad. I believe. I've talked to him before. He's a great kid. He's a kid. He's not really a kid.
You got 6 or 8 still moving well out there.
Uh-oh. PT Cruiser just bumps Jensen. Wheel almost.
Uh-oh.
He's
Shoving
getting
match.
pushed. Yep.
Todd, can I see your booklet over there,
Sure
please?
can.
Thank you, sir.
PT Cruiser still rolling.
Running order tomorrow. You want to go over that, Micah?
I would love to, Todd.
Go for it.
I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you. Tomorrow night, Saturday, May 24th, showtime, 4 p.m. That means Throwdown TV tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow and Sunday, Throwdown TV is the place to be watching this Demolition Derby. We'll obviously do some live stuff on our Facebook, not only with Trackshot, but with Throwdown TV during the day. But tomorrow night, if you want to watch this Derby, you need to go over to throwdowntv.com and make sure you purchase the weekend pass so you can watch Saturday and Sunday. We'll probably go live. Show starts at 4 p.m. Eastern. That's 3 p.m. Central. So we'll probably be, I don't know, we like to start in that 15-minute range ahead of time, you know.
Sounds like a good time.
So Power Wheels start things off at 4 o'clock tomorrow, so that could put us right at 4 o'clock. Sometimes we start right on time with the Power Wheels showing up first. Then we have the 3-man team qualifying heats. Boy, yeah, that's going to be awesome. V8 stocks run first, compact midsize runs second, and no protector runs third. That's Saturday classes. I'm not going to give you Sunday until tomorrow. You got to tune in tomorrow if you want to hear what's running on Sunday. How's that sound?
It's a big list.
That's a big list. Sunday, I will tell you, Sunday starts at 2 p.m. Eastern. That's 1 Central Time. And that's a handful at least.
Yeah.
It's a handful of heats at least. But, well, I shouldn't say that because you've got the consies and then, you got the team show and all. I mean, it's going to be a big, big show.
Sunday's the day, man.
So, again, tomorrow night and Sunday, the only way that you're going to be able to watch this is through Throwdown TV and throwdowntv.com. Be sure to go on there and don't sign yourself up for one day. Just go ahead and buy both days and get it over with. You know you're going to watch them both anyways, so just get it out of the way. And that way you can go back and watch it for, I don't know how long you're going to leave it up for, 30, 60, 90 days, whatever. I don't know, maybe you can watch it forever with that, but
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'll have to find out tomorrow. That's my bad. I should have asked before we started, but yeah.
Oh, wow.
And some big payouts coming too.
These guys really organized a great thing here.
Yeah, you want to hear the no protector 3-man team payout?
Yeah, lay it on me.
Total of $18,000 getting paid out for the 3-man team. $12,000 in a large trophy for first. That's $4,000 apiece.
Pretty good.
I can do a lot with $4,000. Second place, $4,500 in a trophy. That's $1,500 each. Third place, $15,000 in a trophy. Obviously, that's $500 each. That's just for the 3-man no protector. The rest of this we'll get into at a later time and a later date, but just wanted to give you a little idea of what you're going to be able to look forward to on throwdowntv.com. For all the action this weekend at Maple City Madness. Again, tonight on Facebook, we're only live on the Trackshot page, just to give you a little teaser. We want to get you excited about this weekend. We're bringing in the big hitters like Slade. We're getting people excited.
There's some great cars tomorrow. You guys don't understand. You need to tune in and watch it. It's some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
And they are going to get buck wild.
You think so?
I mean, we're going to get buck wild tonight.
I think it's
too,
almost
I
good.
think.
We're going to have cars flipped over. We're going to have cars getting launched out of the infield here. I think it's going to get nasty.
I think so, too.
Do you? Yeah. All right, we're in agreement.
While you're talking, Jensen has no rear wheel. The PT Cruiser is out, and
oh my goodness, you're not
Darby's-
just see a whole track full of them.
it's not the driver that I hate. It's the car.
No, I understand. I
think-
understand.
I think that driver was actually an impeccable driver for what he just did in a PT Cruiser. So all hats off to him. But the car, I'm keeping my hat on for it, man.
We got the 44 out there, Todd, the 04.
Will Jensen on the 44. 04 at Tim Jensen. Is he still in there?
Yep.
Yeah,
he's still got to stick up. Darby Sprinkles over there pounding on him a little bit. We got the
P47. I don't know if that's Dale Moffitt or not. It could
okay,
be-
Black River Salvage sponsors.
Could be Dale Moffitt on that one.
If Darby Sprinkles isn't careful here, he might get boxed out.
He-
They might
he's
get
got-
boxed out from each other.
He's got a hole there.
No, well, it's getting closed off by Jensen.
There's a hole in between this
is it
Cody
really?
Ship and Kemper there.
All right.
Just got to fight your way through it somehow.
They got enough to get through there.
No, I mean,
here
I've
we
been.
go.
He's going the hard way, but he made it work. Look at that. Oh, Sprinkles didn't know that was coming.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in a position where you have to force yourself through a group of cars just to get to the other side.
Sprinkles car is laboring a little bit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's trying hard. It's hot.
Getting hot. Look at that radiator
it's real
laid
hot.
over in the front there. We cut
Rear
that.
to rear.
We cut that hood open for him earlier today. Remember that time? How'd that go?
So it turns out, as a team, we don't work well together. it was something
That
else.
was horrendous.
But I'm telling you, I think that's what's kept him in this whole thing.
I think
It's
you're right.
Our little bit of work there.
Wow, what a great hit there.
These rear ends are really packing into each other.
Fantastic shot.
Darby Sprinkles is really putting his car to work here.
What number is that? P47? Is that what we said?
Looks like P47 to me.
Yeah, this is good.
Will Jensen unofficially out in third place.
Yeah, this is.
These guys are maneuvering hard.
Yeah. I think this. Yeah, look at the front end on Darby Sprinkles. The radiator
Oh,
is
yeah.
falling
Dude, it's
out.
completely
It is-
falling
yeah,
out.
it is
Yeah.
out of his car right now. He has no radiator. And his bumper is falling off.
That
so
thing has left the chat.
Yeah, nose to nose is not the way he wants to do this.
There we go.
I don't know, man. He's still looking to put some sprinkles on his cake later
He is
tonight.
trying.
He's still just giving it, isn't he, Todd?
That'd be the icing on the cake. The sprinkles.
I
on
think
the,
so. No, they would
Or
be
the
the
ice-
sprinkles, not the
ice-
icing.
Wait, P47
ice cream.
looks like he's not even running a radiator. Look at that. Yeah, I don't think he has a radiator this whole
I had
time.
oh, look at him. Why'd he go? Why'd he
Yeah.
run so far away, do you think?
I think he's waiting for him to overheat to try and get to him.
Trying to get that minute used up is what he's doing. Todd, I had some ice cream earlier. It was fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was really good. And my waffle cone had sprinkles on it.
Nice.
Yep. Not Darby sprinkles,
Darby
but sprinkles. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so it looks like both cars here are actually pretty hot.
Okay, sprinkles with the last hit there, in my opinion.
Tell you, they look like they went back to back together several times because they are fitting really well together.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Hit.
I say they run it back.
Oh, mutual hit there. Completely mutual hit. Either way, both these guys are getting one of those awesome trophies
yeah.
from Jason Sauer
For sure.
for a little yard art.
And Jason, I was talking to him earlier, and he says, you know, he hasn't had a break on making the murals. He does one almost every day.
Oh, yeah. he's-
Every day. And, I mean, hats off to him. He puts in that work just for people to keep him and cherish him and have a great time. And
Darby trying to get through there. Gets hung up on another van. Might be in trouble.
Yeah, and he's working his car too hard, honestly. I think this might be it. No, he'll get
Come on,
out.
Kerry.
Just
Yeah.
enough to free him up.
Nice.
He's pushing, though. I don't know if that's...
Oh, yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah. Ooh, it's sounding rough.
Something's clicking in there.
I'd say that's a result of him forcing P47 down for nothing, and he stalls out.
Derby's on the key.
Yep, trying to get it refired. P47 looks like he's about to jump on the opportunity. Yeah, and he's about to lay over his right wheel here. Here he goes. Lines up his wheel. Kerry knows what's about to happen. He waves him off.
Breaks him stick.
Darby takes second. P47 and what? P47 in first and Charlie in third.
Did you catch that name?
No, I didn't. I did not catch that name, unfortunately.
Can we go down to get Fatty to catch up with the winner there or something?
Yeah, we'll be heading down to Fatty here just as soon as he gets somebody lined up and lined out. Boy, I tell you what, a great heat there. The MWFA getting after it, ladies and gentlemen.
Impeccably amazing heat, honestly. It really got down to it.
All right, we're going to send you down to Mike Tix whenever he's ready. Tixie's ready, it looks like. Got him with Kerry Squires. Mike Tix, you're a go.
All right. We got Kerry Squires. What do you think about that MWFA class, buddy?
It was my first time running that class, and it was a lot of fun. I like how it just gut it and go, and not a lot of time invested, but can have a whole lot of fun.
All right, I'll tell you what, though, when that clan kind of got wadded up there in the corner there, and you guys were only stuck in one spot, what were you thinking at that point in time? You were kind of in a bad spot for a little bit.
Yeah, I was just trying to keep my nose clean and watching out for whatever hit I took, who I leaving myself open to, and staying out of the way.
Well, I'll tell you what, Fatty and I were cheering on your radiator because it looked like it was falling about 2 seconds in.
Oh, wow, I didn't even know that. I saw it laying on the ground there at the end, and I was like, oh, crap.
I'll tell you what, Jason Sauer made that thing look sick as heck out there. We were watching you all the way through, cheering you on because you always got to like the MWFA, painted cars.
Yep. Yeah, appreciate him and all the work he does. Awesome paint job. I didn't even want a Derby. It looks so cool, but now it's got a little character.
The character goes a long way. I mean, because we know character goes a long ways with you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You got to give a shout out to anybody, brother?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Reed Salvage. I couldn't do all this without them. I'd like to thank the Stanfields, Harry's Garage, SS Boys, Hirsch's Chop Shop LLC, and I think that's all I can think of right now.
All right, well, you know what? The FREE99 family wants to thank you for putting on one hell of a show. It was awesome watching you guys tear these cars up. It's always sweet seeing them bent at the end.
And thank you, and all glory to God. Christ is King.
There it is. You guys heard it first right there. You guys, Kerry Squires, taking home the big second place at the MWFA class here.
All right, folks, I'm here with Chris Zurcher, P47, kind of legendary around here. You might not think so, but I've been secretly watching you for years. When you pulled in, I said, Tix, P47's winning tonight. How do you feel about that?
Ancient, to be honest with you. My 58th birthday was yesterday, so I'm wrapping it up soon. We just don't know when. My wife would like to hear it be sooner than later. But
now, how long you been running?
40. Well, since I was 15, whatever that adds up to.
Is there any Derby around here locally that you have not won that you'd want to win? Because I've seen you win every time I go. You win.
No, I mean, I'm from Lorain County, so I've always liked to win Lorain. That always meant the most to all of us. Back in the day, running wagons and Imperials against 124 other ones, that was hard to win. So both my brothers won it, and then I finally won it as the youngest. So that's always been the number one.
That's awesome. Now, you run a lot of stocker builds. Is that your forte? Do you not like the big, heavy cars? I'm getting older myself.
Right.
I don't like building them. I don't like running them. So the stock is where it's at for me. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, exactly. Because, you got to be able to drive. And, after all these years, I think I'm at least above average driver slightly.
Sir.
And I can make these Toyotas run. There's no doubt about that. And I just don't like to weld and spend that much time in the barn anymore. And it's just too hard on the body.
Yes.
These vans are hard on the body anyways. I'm sure you saw me fly a couple times with the back. But
Yes, sir. Well, I'll tell you what, buddy. My dollar's always on you. Congratulations, buddy.
I do my best.
Yes, sir. Back to you guys.
Oh, no. We're not going back to them. That's right
what?
here, buddy.
What do you want, Tix? How you doing?
Hey, I'm going to tell you what, that MWFA class is always one of those ones that excites me, because it is a crowd pleaser in so many different ways.
I'll tell you what, it's not my favorite class, Tix, because I get my butt kicked every time I'm in that class. I got it kicked in Stoneboro. I got it kicked in New York. I'm over it. Like when you was like, hey, we're going to do this most wanted thing and it's going to be the world record. Yeah, I'm out. I stood on the wall because I done got my butt kicked like 3 weeks in a row in the most wanted class.
Yeah, you absolutely did that. But I'll tell you what, I just talked to Kerry Squires. He's coming up for the throwdown. He wants to break that world record with us. You guys, the second place right here in Ohio is going to come up to Minnesota. You guys, this is the entry-level class. This is jump in, kick the glass out, have fun, and everything like that. So if you have any desire, any dream, memory, want passion to do Demolition Derby, you can jump into this thing. I'll tell you what, I was looking at the front of Kerry's. He's got a $395 manifold cat on the front of that thing. All right, I got more excited about that. Trackshot Live is showing you guys that stuff. You can make it economical. AB Cat Tech will buy that thing from you. One of the great sponsors of Trackshot Live.
It's the car that keeps on giving. But hey, here we got a bull.
We had to fight you for the bull.
We got the bull. It's here. It's here. Peanut's setting it up right now.
It's totally amazing. Hey, you guys, if you want to see the Trackshot Live guys ride that bull, it's going to be video. It's going to be put on air tomorrow. You got to watch that thing on Throwdown TV.
On Throwdown. That's
Throwdown
the only
TV.
place. You want to watch Ticks fall off, you want to watch me fall off, Anthony, Todd, Micah, Robbie, you have to order it on Throwdown TV. Now, we're going to show you guys some free fun tonight. We're all into having a little bit of fun. But if you want to watch me act a fool, you got to tune in to Throwdown TV tomorrow.
Well, I want to give a big shout out to derbyparts.com. Thank you so much for bringing the FREE99 Friday night here, FREE99 to you guys at home, enjoying it on your couch, your camper, wherever you're at, enjoying and supporting the Memorial Day weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in and being part of it. But you guys, there's so much fun to come, and we thank you for everything that you guys do in the family. And please, Throwdown TV tomorrow and Sunday. Join in, subscribe, purchase it. It's on the pay-per-view. Go online, take a look at it. We would love for you to see what's to come for the couple days more of Demolition Derby here at Maple City.
Yeah, we have an estimated of 26 team heats tomorrow. 26, back to back to back to back. And ain't none of these cars slouches out here, Ticks. Tomorrow we're going to be out in the pits. Everybody's just finally getting here, getting checked in. We're going to go around tomorrow and show you some of these awesome cars. I mean, we got subframe Imperials, we got Crown Vics, we got Impalas. We got it all here.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, the thing of it is Anthony had kind of a light day today, but tomorrow you guys follow Trackshot Live and Throwdown TV. You're going to see all the stuff on Facebook. You're going to see behind the scenes and enjoy it. I mean, I'll tell you what, I'm excited with what I've seen in person, and I can't wait to see what else is coming tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm excited. Throwdown TV and Trackshot Live, the team, I think they're going to pass inspection.
I'm very pleased with that because I would hate to sponsor a team that was Trailer Queen.
I had Sour leave us some flat black paint so we could just paint over it if things went south. So we appreciate you, Sour.
Hey, you know what? We appreciate you guys tuning in. Fatty and I down here being the Bermside reporters for you guys. It's always fun bringing it to you trackside, having a good time, showing you behind the scenes, all that stuff. Thanks for tuning in. There's so much more. You know what? I think it's for those guys to finish up on top.
Oh, hi, Bill. How you feel about it? How you feel about it? Everybody, this is Bill Merritt. He's owner of Fair Derbies. How you feel about it?
Hey, Track's doing good.
Great. Track's great. We talked to Dad about it right before the show. He was a little sketch about it. I said, buddy, you can't ask for the weather you guys had the last 3 days. You cannot complain about this track.
We'll get this thing dialed back in for beginning tomorrow. We'll be good to go.
Yeah,
just trying to clean up all this junk. These MWFA classes.
Oh, they're the worst.
Everywhere.
Listen,
I told all the inspectors, say, when this class is over, pick all the crap up and throw it back in their cars.
Yeah, listen. The next time in your driver's meeting, tell the drivers, because this is what Tix does. Before you get off the track, pick your trash up. And usually they just sweep it clean.
That's in
pretty
the
good.
MWFA
now, tomorrow
rules.
we have an estimated 26 team heats, right? Estimated, depending on who showed up and if everyone shows up.
51 teams, half of that, somewhere around there.
Yeah, 20, 25.
26,
25.
I'm gonna say,
anywhere from 1 to 26 heats
I'm gonna
tomorrow.
Guess 22.
22. That's his. Wait, you 24?
24 I like.
I'm 25.
Gotcha.
25.
I guess one team. We already had to send home one team.
Well, that means you guys are doing a good job. Thorough.
Yep.
Is what I call that. Thorough job, Tix. I don't like it when you guys do that. I've been that guy.
I know you have.
But anything else you want to do? You want to thank anybody else, Bill, before we're going to send it back up to the booth?
No, this is just the first night, couple exhibition rounds we want to do it.
Yep.
Main class is going to be, main class is going to kick off tomorrow. Biggest thing, thanks to all the fans, all the spectators, all the drivers. I mean, Derby's not a cheap sport anymore.
No, it's not.
I know what it takes. I've been there. I'm in your shoes. to have this many cars pre-register. I mean, you think about it, there's $1 million in cars on the track this weekend. I won't be upset if they take that cash option, because that means I get the Derby again this year.
No, the car's not for sale. Not for sale.
Now, if I win that thing, they're going to be like, that thing is the most rigged thing I've ever seen ever. But I'll tell you what, Billy has no idea what's going on. The one thing that I do want to say is I want to give huge credit to Merritt, your father, and the certain construction services that he's got going on out here. I mean, he's got $1 million worth of equipment out here to put this thing on, and you guys do not understand how busy Richie's been running. I mean, so you guys, hats off to him. He is so proud to be out here to have everything going. I see all of his guys out here. I see everything. So you don't understand the behind-the-scenes position that Dad did.
Absolutely. I mean, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. You know, he's the backbone. He doesn't think he is, or he won't say it, but by all means, we'd be in a lot worse trouble if we didn't have him as part of our crew, one of the founders, and his $2 million of construction equipment 10 minutes down the road.
Absolutely.
So.
Well, it's humble. He's a very humble person. He got the glory to fly it, to raise that flag up for us and everything like that. He was so proud to be part of that and everything. So you guys, like I say, hats off, because there's so many people behind the scenes that not even getting the credit that they deserve to put this thing on the way it is. This track is going to be spot tomorrow. If you would have seen the rain and the weather that these guys had to deal with to get this facility to the position that it is, you would have probably hung up the hat and walked away.
Oh, yeah, just between the adjustments. Like, you know, you have a plan. I'm selling tickets here. Well, if you can't get into the infield, that changes everything. So you got to adapt and agree. And, you know, you guys had a meeting yesterday. You was very well organized, and we appreciate that. It makes our job so much easier when you guys are ready to go. So if there's anything we need, just let Tix know. But about that raffle car, we'll talk about that if Tix wins.
If you need me, I'll store it at my place for you.
No, you ain't got no room. I've been to your house. All right, guys, back up to the booth.
All right, we want to thank Bill, Fatty, and Tix for ending the show down there on the track. I tell you what, guys, what a great first night.
Yep.
Kicking off here.
Just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, my goodness. Maple City Madness is about to be one for the books, I can tell you that. We have 2 more nights, and as you heard, tomorrow. How many heats tomorrow?
About 22 to 26, they're saying.
Come on, guys.
These guys are going to be bonkers, too. 3-man teams, they're going to get after
And
it.
you're paying peanuts for that when you go on to throwdowntv.com. Peanuts is what you're paying per heat. Give me a break. Come on, you guys got to be ordering that up. If you don't, you're just crazy. Come on.
Check out all the action tomorrow night. 4 p.m. It looks like the kickoff time's around 4.
Eastern, 4 Eastern. Don't forget that. We're Eastern here. That's 3 Central for those of you that need a little help with the math.
That's me.
That's Todd.
Me.
I know. That's why I said it specifically. I didn't want to point you out.
You looked right at me and said it, yeah.
Slade, what do you think about the first night here tonight?
I tell you what, it was a good first night. It really was. I think, and they had the early inspection for the big car teams and everything. They had instead of getting inspecting the day of, they got inspected today, and that allows them to cut on the car or do whatever they need to do with it.
Right.
I think that's a great idea. MWFA was incredible. I think it was a real chess match. The youth was quick and easy. I think that was a good heat. Yeah, I think it was overall a great day. The raffle car, that thing looks nice.
It does look nice.
It's got a nice motor in it. I think it's a 5.3 Hemi or LS. And I'll tell you what, I want to get my hands on it maybe. You might see me out there tomorrow. I don't know.
You guys want to watch a little bit tomorrow? I'm sure Anthony will go live a little bit for some of the introduction stuff. And tonight, they're going to have the pit party stuff, so you're going to want to check that out.
Yeah, tonight's pit party. We got the bull. So if you're anywhere around and you want to see us ride this stupid bull, make sure you get down here to Norwalk, because we could probably be walking out. We might not be commentating tomorrow. We might have broken necks and everything else.
Surely
for crying
we
out
can sit here with the
loud.
cast
Did he just
hey.
say the bull was stupid? Did he say stupid?
No,
I did
he
say
didn't
stupid
that.
bull. Yeah.
Well, I agree with it.
All right, there you go. Once again, folks, tomorrow night and Sunday, you will not see us live. We are not going to be live on Facebook and YouTube on Track Shots channel, okay?
Throwdown TV only.
Throwdown TV is the only place you're going to be able to watch the next 2 days. With that said, where are you going to be able to watch it the next 2 days?
Throwdown TV.
Thank you, Throwdown TV.
Peanuts,
for the price. Peanuts, people, peanuts.
Wait, okay, so that might be less than the entrance fee to watch this in person.
Oh.
I don't know.
It might be.
I don't know. I don't like to say that because then that people don't come out here.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't beat seeing it in person.
Yeah.
I think seeing it in person is definitely
If you're within
better.
6 hours, you can get here yet. So just get out here. I mean, holy smokes. You're going to see some cars tomorrow. You're going to be like, dang, I wish I was there. Don't be that person. Be here. If not, Throwdown TV.
Be here, be square.
Yeah. Throwdown TV is the place to watch it starting tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central. I think that's
I
it.
think that's really about it. I mean,
For Todd Slade, my name is Micah, if you don't know that already. And we are out of here for tonight. An early night for us. We're going to take full advantage and go
ride that bull.
Bust our butts on a bull. All right, we'll see you
all right,
guys.
yeah, see you tomorrow.
Maple City madness, engines and noise, crowd full of thrills, seeking fans. But then through the smoke, blowing a whistle, comes a cop on a bull with mustard on his badge. Black and I'm fatty, fun police, I'm a law, hot dog in one hand, pointing his finger. He's yelling at toddlers and harassing bystanders, all while riding that bull like it's rodeo time. I ain't official without a whistle. He's got mirrored shades and a ketchup stain, 24 hot dogs stored in his brain. He cuffed a grandma for reckless cheer, then chased a kid for spilling root beer. Screaming, this ain't a game, this is maple law, as his bull ate a nacho and gored a straw. Blew his whistle so hard birds fell from the sky, then asked, is this gluten-free, with a tear in his eye. Venom, I'm fatty, fun police, the legend roars with chili on his badge and leftovers in his beard. He ticketed a clown, tackled a nun, cause fun must be managed or it's too much fun. It's not official without a whistle. Through the Derby crowd, parting wide, screaming, put that cotton candy down or you're fried. He tried to arrest a man named Tix and gave a sermon on safety in a driver's meeting. That's so when you hear squealing, bullet badge, and see a hot dog holster hanging low on a sash, you know who's coming to regulate bliss. It's Fatty Fun Police, and nobody asked for this. It's not official without a whistle. Ma'am, step away from that lemonade stand. Sir, you can't juggle without a permit. And you, baby, stop smiling suspiciously.
You're gonna obey the law.
You gave up that easy. I just videoed it. I'm gonna send it.
Everyone had to be mature, be butts and nuts, and then there's Bobby. Fucking Bobby. Bobby didn't like us.